You know, I'm known as a pro-black on the YouTube spaces. For years, I've talked about and I've educated the black community on things that go on in our community. And I've held black men, I've talked about black male accountability, black female accountability. I spoke out against a lot of the debauchery and things that go on in our community. I even showcased my wife, my children, my grandchildren, and was showing black people that, you know, you can have black love. Black love do exist in our communities. Don't let other groups talk down on you or bad about you because don't believe the lie. You are not what they said that you were, right? And every time the W Man or other groups, do something that we think is exciting, we want to invite them to the barbecue. Oh, they're invited to the barbecue. They come out and they dance, they sing, they say a joke, or they whatever. We invite them to the barbecue. We get online every day and we commit not all of us, but a portion of us online commit verbal genocide on each other, right? And before the world, and let everybody see it. And we make other groups comfortable. Right? They come in, they sit down, they get comfortable because they know that it's subconsciously, some of us love them more than we love ourselves. We seek their approval more than we seek the approval of our own people. And they know amongst their groups, they're nobodies. But when they come here, they get pushed to the front of the line, right? They know this, and they come in and they take advantage of it. This is why you can see a guy like an Andrew Schulz, and you can see black people sitting there with him. You can see a Charlemagne endorsing him. Now, we have our problems amongst ourselves as a group. Absolutely, right? But every group has these problems, right? But I want y'all to listen in on what he's saying, right? And then I'm going to break this down and unpack this because a lot of you out there working with slow gases, and a lot of y'all, the sad part, think that what he's saying is correct. Check this out.
First, are telling comedians we need to be more respectful to women. So we got to sit back and reflect.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
They're the most pious group.
Listen, nobody has respected women more. Through art.
Yes.
Than rappers. Okay?
Absolutely.
So I completely understand how a rapper could look at a comedian telling a joke and be like, yo, y'all need to switch. How dare y'all keep saying your wives are annoying? You know, be more like us and, you know, beat my the stick. What? You can lick on the beat my stick. What?
Did you just think of that?
That's a real lyric.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's a real lyric from music that protects women. And for decades protects women. And listen, right now the guy on top, Kung Fu Kenny.
He is the guy on top.
He is the guy
He is making sure that comedians, he put a law in.
Yeah.
He put a law in place.
All right, let's see the exact line, okay?
Don't let no white comedian talk about no black woman. That's law. Now, technically speaking, if we're going off of grammatic English,
Okay.
he is saying, I can talk about black women, and that is law.
Don't let no white comedian talk about no black
So
woman.
he's basically saying all white comedians
Are only allowed to
talk about black women.
exclusively.
That's what I'm talking about, Kendrick.
We're back.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's a law.
Finally, he understands
It's a law.
Now I understand why he's doing a comedy with the South Park creators.
That makes
Because
sense.
he appreciates white comedians that make fun of black people.
There you go.
And they've done that brilliantly for decades.
Yeah, that's true.
And he would never want to, you know, break one of his own laws.
No, that's true.
I mean, didn't they have a character called Token on the South Park show?
Yeah, they do.
Which I'm sure Kendrick is a big fan of.
That's true.
He must be a big fan if he's
true.
going to do a comedy with them. I mean, we can look that up. Apparently, he has a comedy coming out.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fact.
But Al, you're getting groomed right now. We need to ungroom you.
Yeah, you are getting
We need to
groomed.
ungroom you right now.
Let's see.
Okay?
Let's see.
I mean that Blizzard, because he sent people, he said slide on, what he said, slide on, where's the line? Okay. The N-words that being groomed, slide on both of them. Whoa, that seems like a call to violence.
It does.
Why would he call to, if he's about protecting black people, why would the call to violence be towards the black dudes, not the white guy making the joke?
Well, you gotta understand.
What?
Well, no. You gotta understand.
I snitch. I cooperate. I tell.
Litigation.
Okay? You will squabble up in a jail cell.
Here's what you gotta understand about Ken. It's very important to him to protect black women. That's why he's never done a song with Firm. He's never done a song with anybody that's suspect. He's never threatened to remove his music from Spotify because they removed R. Kelly's music, who for sure held captive on him.
Hold on.
This is all very important to Kendrick.
Wait a minute, just let me understand what's going on here, because I think that you're using sarcasm as a comedic device.
It is a comedic device.
But you're so smart right now that I don't know if you're serious or making jokes. Are you saying that Kendrick Lamar put it on wax that he is protecting black women from white comedians' jokes, but not the of R. Kelly. And actually, in reality, he would take his own music off Spotify to protect R. Kelly.
Yeah.
Someone who's
Yeah.
and black women? Are you saying that he's done songs with other men who have potentially put hands on black women?
Not potentially, confirmed.
Wait a minute, convicted?
Yeah, I don't know what you call Chris Brown, but yeah, whatever that is.
Not breezy. Not breezy. I took a picture with Chris Brown. Hey, bro, I took a picture with him immediately.
Can I tell you something?
Yes.
We ain't protecting nobody. Y'all can protect your.
Everybody gets these jokes over here.
Now, let me say this. There was a period of time when our music was based off of love. Party, everything. We wasn't always drilling and unaliving each other and doing all these different things. No, right? There's a lot of things that go on with the protected class, which Schulz is not. We know the Schulz and that name. We know that he comes from we know he comes from the W folk, right? And for years, they use things to denigrate us as a people, talk bad about us, call us names, right? Had all kinds of names for us that today we use and try to use them in terms of endearment. To this day, we got the funniest comedians on the planet as African Americans because we took our pain and tried to make humor of it, right? See, we don't know our culture or who we are. A lot of us, like, we're judged, our skin is our sin. We're judged based off of our parents. Like, we could be some of the most talented people in the world, but there's still groups of people when they see us, they won't deal with us just based off of our appearance or who we are. So what I'm saying is we're dealing with things within our communities. But that music that comes out, we're not the CEOs of those companies. We're not the manufacturers and the people that distributed those distributing companies. No, they don't look like us. They look like Andrew Schulz. They're making more money off of black dysfunction. I keep telling y'all, black dysfunction is profitable for everybody but your group, right? And every day you come online and you disrespect each other, it gives them the comfortability to justify why they say the things that they say. Then you got brothers sitting on a panel with him, sitting on the couches with him when he talked this way. And I want y'all to understand something. Let me play this other part, right? And check this other part out, and then we're going to go in.
Bro, it's so funny, man. Kendrick fans are so funny. All these people that these people that said, yo, he's talking about Schulz. Look at this, a bar for Schulz. The second we start making fun of him, saying I'm going to have sex with him, they're like, he wasn't even addressing you. I don't even know why you're
why you got such an ego?
Yeah, why are you thinking it's about you? This is crazy.
That's funny.
You should look at the comments.
Blog, every DM, yo, Kendrick coming for your head. How you gonna respond? We clown him, and now it's, oh, he's hurt.
That's really.
That's how you know it worked.
Yeah.
That's how you know. Yeah. If the Kendrick fans are in the DMs going, oh, I think he's hurt right now, and they have no other response, ooh, yeah, I feel like you might be projecting.
Yeah.
It also doesn't have to be about you for you to make love to him. You know what I mean? You might just want to make love.
I'm just talking about white comedians. I'm a white comedian. Yeah. I am a white comedian.
Yeah.
You know, that makes fun of black women. I can't stop doing that. That sounds crazy. But I will say this. After saying that if Kendrick responds, he's flirting. If Kendrick responds after I said no matter what he says, that's flirting.
Then what you gonna do?
Because now I know it's mutual. Now I know, because that's his way of saying I want it, daddy. And if you want it from daddy, then I got to talk to my wife and do what I got to do.
How's that combo gonna go?
I'm gonna go. I need some permission. I need some permission. I'm not gonna do it if my wife says no, but if my wife gives me permission,
I bet she gives you the hall pass for that one.
I get the hall pass.
Yeah, that's hilarious. You're like, yo, my girl said no.
My girl said no. Let me ask her again. Hold on. Just sit down right there.
Maybe I buy her a purse.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that Chanel. I'm gonna put you in this booster seat until I get back, and then it's going down. Drake, bro.
Are you gonna team up with Drizzy now?
Nah, man. I'm just trying to, let him know how it's done, bro. You just gotta tell him.
Yeah,
that's how you win a beef. What you gonna say to that? What would you say?
That's a play that only white people can go to, and it's genius.
Now let me say this: every group, stop thinking because they told you this that you are the scum of the earth and you're the worst people on the planet. No. No. This country's been established for a long time, right? And ever since 1968, 69, so-called urban crime in the black in communities, we've been committing. But prior to that, the W, man, since the 1600s, was all the way up to 1970, was destroying and plundering and unaliving and doing everything. His history speaks for itself. But for some reason, we're looked at as the pirates, the Jack Sparrows, the Pirates of the Caribbean, and not him. No. And then you believe it because you're connected to the trauma of the communities that we come from. A lot of their culture has a hand in a lot of things that we go through. But we've been doing certain things for a short time. And I want y'all to understand something too. Every group has an underbelly, an underclass, and a progressive group. W folks got the Me Too movement, the Harvey Weinsteins, what's the guy that was unalive that had the island and that dude, him. All these different groups, right? They did all kinds of stuff to their women, abuse everything. But he comes on here and he disrespects black women, right? Instead of talking about his culture and his people and what they do. See, we think that because what we got going on in our community, that these groups they're worse than us. They got things all over the country. Inside these states, they do all kinds of stuff, right? But because they use the media to demonize you, you believe it. You believe it. And then the comedian can come on here and say all kinds of bad stuff about you as a people because you believe it. You believe it. Then you come online as a people and you just denigrate and destroy your own people in front of the world. And they say, yeah, that's right. That's right. So they don't got to call you the N-word no more. They don't got to call you all of the things that they used to call us because we do it to each other. For them. Before the world. And they get comfortable. So this is the thing. Is the Most High holding the mirror up and showing us the error of our ways that we got to correct? So are you going to complain about Andrew Schulz? And what you going to do about it now? Is it going to force you to unify? Or are you just going to complain for 5 minutes and go back to the same old stupid stuff that you're doing to each other before the world? Right? Trying to prove them right. Because they said all kinds of stuff about us, man. Which is not true. And we still, to this day, still fighting past this, still trying to prove that to be a lie. The greatest trick, the greatest fight that I have in my urban nerds thing of teaching is trying to teach our people that they're not what they said. You are not what they said you were. You are not what they said you were. So we're still overcoming a lot of different things, man, from a subconscious and mental thing, man, and they know it. And they capitalize off of it economically. So they try to play us, man. They try to play us. And it's going to be idiots in my comment section because you're connected to the trauma of what's going on in our community and you don't understand the historical aspect of things and why things are the way they are. You don't just go switch on. You don't just go into a room and it just got there overnight. No, there's a process to things as to why we operate in the way we move and why he's so comfortable talking that way and why he even have those talking points in the first place. Where do they come from? Where do they come from? African booty scratcher, tar baby, all of those different terms we didn't make up for ourselves. Even the N-word. We didn't make that stuff up. Those words were given to us and ingrained in our minds so much that we started to use them. That stuff was given to us. A lot of the debauchery and things, the first gangsters in this country was the W man. They did the first drive-bys. They were selling the booze and the drugs and all that kind of stuff. They put in their movies. Them. They were the first gangs. Them. They was the first ones putting people on trees and doing all that kind of stuff. Yes, them. Way longer than we've been fighting it, way longer than we've been committing crimes in inner cities. It was them. They are the original pirates of the Caribbean. But they conditioned you to believe that you are the scum and you are the worst person. If you walking down the streets and it's four of them walking up the streets, when they see you, they should cross the street. No, you should run when you see them. If you get on an elevator with a W woman, she want to get off or clutch her purse. No, you should get off when you see her, knowing the history. So, but we allow them to come and talk about us in a disparaging way, as if they're the standard for America. That's where we go wrong. And for a long time, I taught this way, but it got no attention. So I had to go into the celebrity gossip and put this same message in the gossip, because I was stuck at 4,000 subs. The minute I went to the celebrity gossip and put this same message in there, I went to 27,000 subs. Because you guys are stuck on the trauma and the mess. So I got to put the genie in the bottle. I got to come with this type of message and then put this message in the message. We got to change, man. We got to change. So I'm going to cut this video short here. If you made it this far in the video, hit that like button. Subscribe to Street Media TV. Leave your comments in the comment section. Remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.